Now, I like to think of myself as a pretty fair person. I try and take all factors of an argument into account and empathise with both sides. I'm definitely not afraid to take a hard decision, even if it's not the most popular view. And I have actually been known to change my mind and actually admit when I'm wrong. But on this matter, I don't think I am. For the most serious crimes, I absolutely believe in bringing back the death penalty. Take the case of NHS electrician David Fuller, a morgue monster who sexually abused 100 corpses, including 3 children, over a period of 12 years. He would apparently trawl through social media to find images of his victims. Detectives also found 4 million images of sexual abuse he had downloaded, along with footage that he'd filmed of himself carrying out attacks on the bodies of women at 2 hospitals in Kent where he worked. One mother was so incensed when she realised that he had violated her daughter, she went to the police station with a knife to, in her words, put it straight through his heart. He also pleaded guilty for the murders of Wendy Nell and Caroline Pierce. The latter he was caught with the use of revolutionary DNA technique. For him, the death penalty would be the kindest thing to do. Now, I feel the same way about crimes committed in the manner with which Wayne Couzens killed Sarah Everard. He basically took advantage of his position of power and murdered her in a manner so chilling and one which any woman arrested on that same pretence would have fallen for. Then there's paedophile monsters like Richard Huckle, who was found dead in his cell at Full Sutton Prison in Yorkshire. In 2016, he was found guilty of abusing up to 200 children. He admitted offences against children aged between 6 months and 12 years. He even tried to make a business out of his horrific crimes by crowdfunding the release of the images. So where it is beyond any reasonable doubt that these monsters have committed the crime, surely it can be argued that this is the kindest outcome. Firstly, for the person themselves, who will be saved from the psychological torture and the risk of being killed by those inside. Secondly, for the family of the victim, whilst it won't bring their loved one back, it will be of some comfort that the perpetrator is unable to harm another. Then there's you and me, the taxpayers, who will no longer have to fund this individual. Now, before you take the moral high ground, bear this in mind. The last executions in the UK were only in 1964, so not that long ago. Peter Anthony Allen, who was hanged at Walton Prison in Liverpool, and Gwyn Owen Evans at Strangeways Prison in Manchester for the murder of John Allen West. And also that execution for high treason was only abolished in 1998. So where there's no hope of rehabilitation, and it is proven beyond a reasonable doubt for perpetrators of the most heinous crimes, should we bring back the death penalty?